North Carolina voters are smashing records this election season. As of 2 p.m. today, about 3.8 million voters have cast ballots in person during early voting. That beats the previous record set in 2020. WRAL's Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie joins us now live from one of the busiest early voting sites in Raleigh with who's voting early and what it could mean for the outcome. Laura.
Deborah, the truth is, honestly, we don't know what it means. That's because there are some points in the data that look really good for Republicans. There are other points that look really good for Democrats. And there are a lot of brand new voters who are unaffiliated. So we have no idea. Like so many things in this election cycle, it's just uncharted territory. Our WRAL News poll asked 853 likely voters how they plan to vote this election. 3 out of 4 Republicans and Democrats said they plan to vote early, by mail or in person. Unaffiliateds were about 10% less likely to. But when we look at which voters actually have voted early so far, it's nearly a three-way tie, with Republicans slightly ahead and unaffiliateds edging out Democrats. Catawba College political scientist Michael Bitzer says that's highly unusual.
Unaffiliateds have come out of the woodwork. We haven't seen this. It's being driven by younger people in that cohort. And so, we've got this kind of even split that we've never seen going into the end of early voting.
Bitzer says who these early voters are has started to shift in these closing days.
So far, we know that they are more white than the voter registration pool, more female, more suburban, slightly older, but the younger generations, particularly Gen Z and millennials, are starting to catch up.
Bitzer says there's no way to know which party this record-breaking surge favors. Republicans are leading, but he says most of those are not new voters. Many are simply voting earlier this year than in the past after Donald Trump urged them to.
For the truly new voters, those who didn't cast ballots, it's unaffiliateds that are dominating that particular segment of the early voting pool.
Now, here at Chavis, we've seen a pretty steady stream of people all afternoon, but no long lines. However, election officials say if you're planning to vote tomorrow, the lines may be longer. Just remember, you can vote at any early voting site in your county, and Wake County and most other counties have a wait time tracker on their County Board of Elections website, so you can figure out which site near you has the shortest lines. Laura Leslie, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.